And the little subheading under fractions here is changing to decimal. Changing to decimal. Now, there's some easy fractions that you already know that are decimals, like, you know, if you think about money, you know, 1/2 of a dollar is 50 cents. That's pretty easy to change to a decimal. Or even, you know, 3/4 of a dollar is 75 cents. Or, I don't know, what else would be? 1/4 of a dollar is 25 cents. Those are pretty easy fractions to change to decimals. As would be anything written in tenths is pretty easy, right? If you had 9/10, well, that's the decimal 9/10, right? Shouldn't be too tough. 7/10, 7/10. But what about a fraction like 1/8? How do I make that? Especially since we don't have 1/8 of a dollar. We don't have that. How do we make those sort of things a fractions? Now, I'm glad you raised your hand because I searched high and low and found a catchy little tune that may or may not make sense to you, but we're going to play it so you can sing along because I know you're singing people. Let's see what this, let's see how this works. Listen to this.
I asked my friend which way is optimal to convert a fraction to a decimal. I gotta know now. Can't wait till later. He said divide the numerator by the denominator.
That's the chorus. Divide the numerator by the denominator. Sing along, Sam.
As far as I know, 2 doesn't go into 1. He said, listen, here's what you need to know. Just write a decimal point followed by a 0. And you know 2 goes into 10 5 times.
Give it time, it'll come around.
Right to the bottom the line.
The numerator becomes a dividend. Write a decimal point and a 0 in the tenth. Divide and write the decimal point in the function. So 1/2 and 5/10 are equivalent.
Don't worry, there's more. Check out the 2 examples. Oh, yeah?
Later on, I was hanging with my stuffed animal, showing him how to convert a fraction to a decimal. I divided the numerator by the denominator, as he sat there real quiet like a spectator. I bet he was thinking, I can't go into 2. But luckily for him, I knew just what to do. I said, listen, here's how it's got to go. Just write a decimal point, followed by a 0. Then 5 goes into 24 times, and the decimal point jumps up on the line.
The numerator becomes a dividend. Write a decimal point and a 0 in the tenth. Divide and write the decimal point in the function. So 2 fifths and 4/10 are equivalent. The numerator becomes a dividend. Write a decimal point and a 0 in the tenth. Divide and write the decimal point in the function. So 1/2 and 5/10 are equivalent.
It gets really exciting here.
My homework done. Before this was dance, I had to convert a fraction, couldn't leave it to chance. I divided the numerator by the denominator. Much to my surprise, there was no remainder. I texted my friend, I don't wanna be late. Can you tell me how to divide 1 by 8? She said,
Matching the 0 to the back of the dividend. The value will be unchanged as equivalent.
I divided the 2 numbers and got 125. We arrived just in time to see a wrong
The
line.
day you say,
Numerator becomes a dividend. Write a decimal point and a 0 in the tenth. Divide and write the decimal point in the function.
that's it.
2 fifths and 4/10 are equivalent. The numerator becomes a dividend. Write a decimal point and a 0 in the tenth. Divide and write the decimal point in the function. So 1/2 and 5/10 are equivalent.
Watch it again. That was so good. One more time.
Yeah,
They spelled
maybe
number
yes,
wrong.
yes.
They spelled number wrong. There's supposed to be 2 R's. But
I don't think they care. Now, every time we come to this and somebody asks me a question, I'm going to hit that little
I
dance.
don't think they care.
You get what they said? Here, we'll write it down in the long mathematical phrase, and then you can write it in simple terms. Remember, was to divide, to change a fraction to a decimal. You to change fraction to decimal. You divide the what by the what?
The numerator to the
Yep, divide the numerator by the denominator, which is a little goofy because if you divide the numerator by the denominator, remember they said the numerator becomes the dividend, blah, 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 blah. If you do this in 1/8, you know, the 8 goes on the outside and the 1 goes on the inside, which doesn't make that much sense because you're dividing a small number or a big number into a smaller number, but that's why I said you had to put the decimal point down and add zeros, okay? The simple wording for this is simply you divide the top by the bottom of the fraction. Divide the top by the bottom. And you will never have remainders you can't mix remainders with decimals. So you have to just do it out till it works out. You keep adding zeros until it works out. If you had to add 1,000 zeros, I guess you'd have to do that. But you won't. Most of these will work out for you.
Isn't there like an infinite loop if you divide 1.0 by 9 because you would have to keep on adding a 0 and bring it down?
Right, yeah, it's 0.9 repeater, but we'll get to those later. 8 goes into 10 once, and this is where the poor boy got stuck. What do I do with my remainder? Well, you keep adding zeros until it works out. 8 goes into 20 twice, that's 16. Subtract, and this one works out once you get to 40.125. 1/8 of a dollar would be 12.5 cents. That's actually what this tells you, which we don't have a coin for. But back in the day, your great-great-great-grandparents would talk about having a bit.
So that's half a penny.
Half of a quarter is a bit.
Oh,
And it's not to be confused with a Bitcoin and all this garbage. Because there used to be a cheer back out there in the day that said 1 bit, or 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, a dollar. Well, 8 bits is a dollar. That means it makes half a quarter. Let's look at a couple more. How about 7/25? If you're changing that into a decimal, you would take 25 and divide it into 7. You know, you can put as many zeros as you want till it works out. You know, bring the decimal straight up. 25 doesn't go into 7, so you feel free to put a 0 there. It goes into 70 probably 2 times, which is 50, right? Subtract. I get 20. Bring down the 0. How many times does 25 go into 200?
8.
8 times. There's nothing left over, so your decimal is 0.28. Now, children, in math there's always multiple ways to think about and do some things. 7/25, there is another way to get that to be a decimal. Okay? Remember, the decimal system works only with tens, hundreds, and thousands. But since you know, you could make this fraction so that it has 100 down there. Pretty simply, right? What times 25 gives you 100? 4. If you multiply 7 by 4, you get... How do you write 28 hundredths as a decimal? 0.28. If you can get a 10 or a 100 on the bottom, you can just change it to a decimal right off the bat because that's what decimals are in 10. Same way if you had, 3/5. 3/5, you could divide the 5 into 3, or you could say 3/5 is how many tenths? Multiply by 2, multiply by 2, it's 6 tenths. So 3/5 is 6 tenths. know, there are more than one way, however your brain wants to work that. Now, like Sam said, there are some that won't work out, but they won't give those to you just yet. They're kind of nice to you as far as that goes. But they might give you a mixed number. Don't let that confuse you. If you had 5 3/10 and you're asked to change that to a decimal, it is 5 3/10. The decimal point 3 is 3/10, so it's pretty simple there. Got that? And then